Welcome back to Cup Check, everybody. Exciting video today. Out here back in the studio with my man Dawson. A bit of a hiatus, but we say that every episode. But how you doing, Dawson?
The hiatus is over because school's coming to an end, and we just got that time. And Zach has just really been on me. The man's more motivated than ever to make these videos, and we're really making that push for 100 subscribers. So if you're not already subbed to the channel, make sure you join the Cup Check Club by hitting the sub. So without further ado, we're going to be kicking off today's episode, ranking the top 10 hitters, basically just the top 10 players moving forward in the 2022 season. So we're going to do it in a little bit of a different order. We're going to do a countdown to number 1 this time. So Zach, who is coming at your 10th spot, as in the 10th best hitter moving forward for the season?
Number 10, I got Yordan Alvarez. He just hit another home run today, 8 home runs. He is 4th in the MLB in xWOBA, and dude is just a monster. Who you got at number 10?
That one's tough for me because I traded Yordan, and I might live to regret that one. Yordan definitely just needs to stay healthy, and he could definitely be a monster this year. Zach, what's the over under number for Yordan homers this year? What do you think he's going to get to?
Ooh, I'm putting the over under at 40 and a half, and I'm hammering the over. I think he's going like 43 home runs on the season.
That man stays healthy. I'm going to lock in 46 homers.
Yeah.
But
all right.
One more question on that. Do you think that he leads the league in homers?
Nope. Another guy on my list that I think will.
Fair enough. My number 10, I have Luis Robert. Luis Robert, whatever you want to call him. Not off to the hottest start, but he's my number 10. I think he could definitely have a 30-30 season, and I think that might be the low side of what he's capable of.
Yeah, so I got Robert at number 9, and dude's been the unluckiest player in the MLB so far. His weighted on-base average, WOBA, is only 303 right now, which is pretty modest, but his xWOBA is 460. So that's just the expected stats are through the roof. And the stolen base potential too. So yeah, Robert at 9. Who you got at 9?
My number 9, this one is either going to make me look like a genius or an idiot. I'm going with Byron. Joe Byron. Byron Buxton hitting 281 with 7 bombs so far this year. I'm kind of expecting that the stolen bases are going to slow down because I think that they just want to keep him healthy. I think he could go out and steal 30 bags if he wants, but I think the better value is just keeping him on the field and letting him hit nukes. Byron Buxton off to an incredibly hot start, and I don't see it stopping. I think he's a top 10 player.
Yeah, I really thought about putting him on here. He's a top 10 toolsy guy, but then I thought about stolen bases are going to decline, and that's a big part of his game. But speaking of stolen bases, I got Trey Turner at number 8. Quite the drop off. I'm assuming you have him a bit higher, but he was like a lot of sites put him as the number 1 player going into this year, but bit of a slow start, and there's so many masters ahead of him that I had to drop him down a little bit. But
yeah, he's definitely not at the number 1 spot, which he was holding down coming into the season, but I'm not ready to completely write him off. Still hitting 260 with 4 stolen bases, and we're barely in week 3. There's a lot of time. That Dodgers lineup is still filthy, and just a lot of time for Trey Turner. My number 8, I actually have Shohei Ohtani. This might be lower than the consensus, but I'm a firm believer that the average is just not going to be there. I think that the homers, the stolen bases, the runs, I think it'll all be there. I think Ohtani hits right around 250, maybe a little lower, which kind of stunts his value. But, he almost threw a no-hitter. So I got Ohtani at 8, still a top 10 guy for me moving forward.
Yeah, I know we're making two different lists for hitters and pitchers, so I just didn't know what to do with Otani, so I left him off. But yeah, I completely agree. Dude's a stud. Number 7, I have Manny Machado. People forget this dude's only 29, and incredible start to the season. People might say I'm jumping the gun on him a little bit here, but him and Harper came up in the same time, and they're such veterans, but they're still so young, and people forget that. He's still stealing bags. He's got 4 on the season already. So what that projects him to well over 10 on the season, which is really valuable in
Yeah,
today's
I
day
think he
and
has a
age.
chance to get to 20, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah, Manny Machado is a guy that he people didn't used to like him around the league because he's kind of a hothead and stuff, but he's just mature and he's such a cool guy now. I don't know.
Yeah, Machado just missed my list. He definitely would be in like the top 15 moving forward for me. I'm not ready to like over buy into the start, but I definitely think that Machado is just carrying the Padres, and when Tatis eventually comes back, like the two brothers will just go crazy together. I don't know. Moving forward to my number 7, I have Aaron Judge. This might be my boldest projection, but I got a 50 home run season inbound from Judge. The man's looking spry. He's looking healthy. He's looking he's looking for revenge because the Yankees didn't want to pay him what he wants. And I think that dude's playing with a chip on his shoulder, and I see just bombs on bombs coming this year. I actually think he's gonna kind of run away from Stanton at some point as well. I'm definitely expecting 50 bombs from Judge this year and maybe a close to 300 average.
Well, I don't know what spry means, but I got Judge at 6. So I guess we both got bold predictions there, but is it even that bold? Because he's a top 10 players when he's healthy. So
Yeah, what is he at?
um,
8 homers already? 7, 8?
something like that. But that's who when you asked if Jordan was going to lead the league in home runs, I think Judge will.
Yeah,
And
I would say yeah,
he's
he's
been
at eight
healthy for quite a
homers.
while.
Yeah, he's at
Health was
8.
always the question. So it's all right.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
he hit he hit another home run today, so I think he might be at 9. Uh, so yeah, I mean he's already almost to 50. Not really, but he might get there. My number 6, I have J Ram, just like the GOAT every year, really good, and he's also just at like the toughest position to have. And the stolen bases haven't even really like fallen in yet. And I think when they do, there's a chance that J Ram finishes a little higher than 6 on the list. But I'm gonna make the projection that J Ram is gonna finish with the highest average of his career this year. I think this is the year that he just puts up a solid average instead of kind of dipping into like 260, 250 range.
Number 5, I got Acuna. Um, honestly, that could even be a little low because he's one of the best young talents in the league. Just coming back off the injury, it may be like a little bit of a slow start. Just that's usually how it goes with injuries, but he's so young. Like, honestly, 5 might be disrespectful to Acuna, so that's where I got him though.
5, I finally have Trey Turner. Just not giving up on him already. Trey is an absolute beast, and he was on a on base streak. I know he's kind of fallen off of it maybe a little bit recently, but nothing tells me that it's time to hit the panic button. Obviously, early into the season, a short spring training, hitters are still hitting their stride. So I think bumping him down a few spots is fine, but not ready to give up on him completely. So Trey Turner at 5, still expecting a lot of bags and a solid season from him.
Yeah, yeah, still a great player. Definitely a top 10 for sure, and you can definitely make an argument for top 5 as well.
Yeah, and the dual
Number
eligibility is also very nice. The second base
for
and
sure.
shortstop, just a little crafty. You can throw them in wherever you want.
Yeah, it's valuable for sure. Number 4, I got the reigning MVP Bryce Harper. Um, yeah, off to a bit of a slow start, I guess, kind of, but um, I think he's so good. Still. Like that might just be. I don't even have a great reason for this, honestly. But when I watch Harper play, he's just so good. I don't know what else to say. He's in a stacked Phillies lineup that's off to a bit of a slow start. But even the rest of the year moving forward, I still want Bryce Harper over a lot of these guys.
Yeah, Harper just missed my list, actually. I would have had him right around like 11, 12, right around Machado, maybe even Arenado. I'm not sure if I'm ready to fully buy into that one. But my number 4, I have Juan Soto. Obviously, a second half player. He shows it every year. And he's really not even off to like a slow start. I mean, he's leading the league in walks. Like, what more do you expect from him? I think the average is flirting around, yeah, 260. He actually just hit a home run as we're speaking. So yeah, he's up to 5 homers on the year, 2 stolen bases, looking like another great season inbound from Juan Soto, especially when that second half starts.
Yeah. Number 3, I got Slim Daddy Vlady. He is he led the league in home runs last year. He's already at 6 this year. Led the league in OPS last year. He's playing a tiny little ballpark, and the home run potential's through the roof.
I
That's
like
all I
it.
got.
Yeah, yeah. My number 3, I have Acuna. I think people forgotten what a menace that man is, and I think he's playing with a big chip on his shoulder. He actually had a home run robbed from him. Brandon Nimmo was just not having it. And yeah, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for that first Acuna homer. But so far since being back, obviously like nothing too crazy. His first game, he stole like 2 bases though. So I mean, we gotta think that the stolen bases are coming. So far, just a lot of like 1 for 4, 1 for 3, nothing too exciting, but it's coming. Acuna is gonna take the league by storm, like he has in the past. So that's why I got Acuna at 3.
Yeah, I might have disrespected Acuna a little bit, putting him down at 5. But
Stolen bases are, I mean, this is moving forward as well. So yeah, I'm just expecting him to go crazy at some point. It might be a week from now, it might be 2 weeks, might be 3. Who knows?
yeah, moving on to another young talent. I got Juan Soto now at number 2. I think he's the second best hitter in the MLB. And especially if you're in an OBP league, which I know we are, he helps so much with that. And even though he's in a weak lineup, that's just how good of a hitter he is that I would take him over all these guys.
Yeah, fair enough. My number 2, I have Slim Daddy Vladi, and this whole time, ranking like the holy trinity of these young guys of like Acuna, Soto, Tatis. I always had Vlad just kind of on that outside looking in, and just seeing that man absolutely bully Garrett Cole with like 99-mile-per-hour fastball in on the hands, like there's nothing stopping that guy. Like he is on a different planet right now. And we say that we think that Judge is going to lead the league with homers at 50. Vlad might have something to say about that. I could easily see a high 40s, maybe touching 50 home run season out of Vlad. So yeah,
I think we got the same number 1 here.
I think we do as well.
Michael Trout. He just proved he's the best hitter in the world, and there's really no question about it.
Yeah, I mean, all these analysts like ranking him like 20th, like 15th, like shut up. That's why we started this channel. We're not putting up with BS like that. Mike Trout is that man so far, 22 for 68, hitting 324 with 6 homers, and I have him on my team, so I'm very blessed with that 460 on base percentage right now. It really feels like when my team has a down day, Trout just like carries them. And Trout's batting average while I'm watching him is like through the roof. I just randomly tune into his ABs, and I think at least twice I've just randomly turned on a Trout AB and he hits a bomb. So maybe I need to do that more often. But yeah, I got Trout number 1 moving forward. Definitely interesting to see that the sprint speed is faster than ever. So watch out. If he wanted to steal 30 bags, I think he could.
Yeah, so that's fun. I like looking in, just a little check in on the season. We're only like a month in, but I'm sure we'll be doing it again as the season moves on. Dawson, any last minute words you got here?
Yeah, thanks for watching. Let us know if you liked our list, what you would have changed. Obviously, a former top 10 guy coming into the season in the background, Bo Bichette, maybe just missed the list. Let us know what you guys would have changed, and thank you all for watching.